Hi, I'm Dr. Rajni Patil. I'm a spine and sports physiotherapist practicing for over 23 years here in Shivaji Park, Mumbai. My company's name is Ortho Sports Physiotherapy. If you've not checked out the previous videos and the previous playlist, go check it out here. I'll put the link below. You might be wondering why I have so many shoes here. Well, it's because today's topic is about the 5 critical mistakes you are making as a runner while picking out running shoes. Over 23 plus years of working with runners, I have realized that runners make the same mistakes over and over. And when they come in with an injury, knee pain, heel pain, all of these things I can relate back to the incorrect shoe. So I thought, let me give you the 5 mistakes that you might be making and the consequences and the solutions for that. So fix these things right away. So for the long term, you will never have to worry about wearing the wrong shoe and getting an injury. Mistake number 1. The first mistake that a lot of marathon runners are making is they are buying the shoe too close to the marathon. I even know runners who pick up a shoe during the expo and then wear it during the marathon. Very, very big mistake. Even 2 weeks before the marathon, bad idea. In fact, you want to buy a running shoe at least 6 weeks before or even 2 months before so that your training is done in the new shoe. Remember, there is a break-in period. Your shoes have to be broken in. Your shoes have to get comfortable with you and you have to get comfortable with the shoes. Also, if you're running in 2 different shoes, then you have to remember to use them accordingly, right? So if you're bringing in a new shoe, always transition the old one out when you substitute with the new shoe and then gradually transition into the new shoe. That's how it's done. Another very common mistake that runners are making, and I see this almost every time that I work with my runners, is that they are buying shoes too small. Now there is a way to check whether your shoe is right for you size wise, right? So what do you want to do? You want to make sure that there is enough space here in the toe box. There should be space like this. There should be space here in front of the big toe. And everybody is different. Remember, your right and left foot are also different. So you have to accommodate the foot that is longer. Everyone has different types of feet as well. So you could be an overpronator, you could have wide feet, you could have just the forefoot that is broad but the rest of your foot is narrow. So depending on your foot type, you should be picking out the shoe. And if you are not sure, then always go with a shoe that's slightly bigger rather than smaller. The reason for this is that when you run, your feet are going to swell. So there needs to be space in front of the shoe. If there's not enough space here and your feet are swelling, they are elongating a little bit and even in the side, then you're going to get black toenails, you're going to get pain in the metatarsal or the foot area. You could also get heel pain coming from here. Even runners say arch pain, which is on the bottom of the foot. Even there, sometimes pain can originate because your foot is working extra hard because there is not enough space in the front. So there is a way to pick the right size. Once you wear your shoes, stand up and just feel there should be 1 thumb space from your biggest toe. If it's your second toe that's the longest, then in front of that there should be 1 thumb space. If it's your big toe, then there should be 1 thumb space. So you may not have ever looked at your feet before. Now's the time. Please know your foot type and accordingly buy the shoe that's right for you. Mistake number 3. This is also very common, extremely common I would say. Runners buy shoes based on many reasons. Sales, color, what their best friend is wearing. These are all wrong reasons to buy shoes. The shoe should be bought based on your foot type. If you see these various shoes here, they're all different types of shoes. So what about your friend who is a neutral foot who needs a very flexible shoe? Okay, this is for a supinator or a neutral foot, and this is like a very rigid stability shoe. Same goes here. This is somewhere in between of these two, and this is again a fairly rigid shoe. So you see there are so many different types of shoes. You should know according to your foot type. Are you an overpronator? Are you a supinator? Are you a neutral foot? If you want more details on this, I will give you a playlist here and I'll put the link below. I have a shoes playlist. So there are videos there that talk about the wear pattern, that talk about how to pick the right shoe, difference between workout shoes and running shoes. So do check that out when you have time. But watch this video first and then go check it there. Next big mistake you're making is running in old shoes. Runners sometimes don't realize that they've used the shoe for so long or as many mileage as they have. So it's important that you track your shoe mileage and you also know when the shoe was bought. Remember, your shoe has a top shelf life of 2 years, that's it. If the shoe has been sitting in a cupboard and you just started using it and it has been 2 years, it still has to go. You have to buy new shoes. Old defective shoes can cause injuries. Please understand it. It's happened to a lot of runners. So if you're running with a shoe, you must know that about 400 to 600 kilometers is when you need to start transitioning into a new shoe, or 1 year, whichever comes first of these two, depending on your running mileage or your training. That's how you're going to change your shoes. That brings me to the fifth mistake, buying shoes online. I know a lot of runners do prefer to buy shoes online because of sales, because of convenience. After COVID, I think we've seen this trend more. So the only way that I allow my runners to buy shoes online is if they have tried on a shoe in a store and they know that it fits well, and the size is correct, there is enough space in the toe box, they're not feeling too cramped in the shoe. That's the only time that I will tell my runners to buy shoes online. However, even there they must look at the manufacture date of the shoe. Yes, on the box it's there, sometimes they put it on the tongue of the shoe also, so check that. Remember the 2-year rule. So if it's an old shoe, don't buy it, don't wear it. Whenever possible, you want to buy shoes in the store, go check it out. If you are using insoles, and take the insoles with you. Remember to buy shoes at the later part of the day because your feet do swell, and even in running your feet are going to swell. So that way you will ensure a better fit. So to summarize, what are you going to do the next time you're going to buy shoes? You are going to do your homework before you go to buy a shoe in a store. The salespeople may not know you and your foot type as well, so they are going to sell the shoe that is most current. That may not be right for you. So definitely do your homework, know your foot type, know your overpronation, supination style, know your body type, and then go in to buy the shoe. If you need my help to figuring out what kind of shoe is right for you, because I've helped thousands of runners do this in something called gait analysis, I also do something called shoe clinic. I do these activities about twice a year, but of course you're welcome to come into the clinic and we can check that out for you. Mistakes when it comes to buying running shoes, then please share it with your running buddies because they also need to hear it. They may not be making all the 5 mistakes, but I'm guaranteeing you that they are making at least 1 or 2 of these mistakes. Also, let me know in the comment section. Put the comment, let me know whether this was helpful to you, and also tell me the mistake that you were making and you were not aware of. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, because every week I have a video coming out for you just before Mumbai Marathon. I do this every single year.